Hello, my fellow modeling and tabletop gaming enthusiasts, and welcome to the Mediocre Modeler Show. Today is D-Day. It is the 80th anniversary of the Allies' amphibious landing in mainland Europe. Those Brits, Canadians, and Americans storming the beaches at Normandy and finally gaining a foothold in mainland Europe. So today, to commemorate that, we're going to take a look at one of the most iconic pieces of kit, for lack of a better term, one of the most iconic vehicles used in D-Day, and that is, of course, the Trenchworx Higgins Boat. These were used all across the world during the Second World War and afterwards to get troops ashore. So, without any further ado, let's head on down and take a look at what you get in the box. All right, here we go. The Trenchworx Higgins Boat. I am excited for this. So I've had this for a couple of weeks, month or so now, in our usual excellent Trenchworx box, nice and sturdy. Nice color artwork on the front telling us what we got. Go ahead and open it up. Nice and well packaged. So again, oh, hey, that's right. Start right off. We've got a couple of 3D printed 30 cal mounts for the back of our Higgins boat, which I think, yeah, these might be the only ones. I think they were probably originally white metal, but then they redid them with 3D printed. We've got our crew set here. So we've got our 3 crew. We've got our 2 gunners. Look, relative, they're not identical, but different bases and everything. I suppose I probably actually could pull these out of the bag so you can get a better look at them. So we've got our 2 gunners and their gun tubs, as well as our pilot with his arms and his steering wheel there, for lack of a better term. You could probably hollow that out if you wanted to. Honestly, I probably would try, just because that is what I do. But then we've got, again, our 2 gunners there. Pretty good. Look like they'll fit pretty good. Nice full body for our driver figure. Let's go ahead and take a quick look out of the bag of the 30 cal mounts. So very well done. I like the detail on the vents, the cooling sleeve on the barrel. We're going to need to drill out those barrels. Our gun shields, maybe a little bit lacking in detail, but that's all right, because it definitely has plenty of detail everywhere else. We've got our hands, we've got our mounting ring here that's got the rivet detail, and for all I know, these could have been just exactly plain like that. And our ammo can right there behind the gun shield. Pretty cool. So on to the actual boat itself. I mean, look at this thing. This is a solid chunk of resin. I mean, look at that. That is just lots of room there. Just a solid chunk of resin. I like that they've got the sort of the bumpers molded in a couple of different positions. We've got all of the detail for the winch mechanisms and everything. A little bit of an unusual texture, but that's okay, because I'm sure it'll take paint just fine. So we've got our 2 gun tub spots back there. We've got the molded in rope, and this would be our pilot's position right there, and then just kind of an excess spot there. They do make a set of figures that actually fill this area. I decided to go with just the plain one. One, it saves a little bit of money, and also because I wanted to do it with Marines instead of Army. But whatever. Again, very clean casting. There's maybe a little bit of cleanup down here, but even again, I'm not too concerned about it. Of course, a waterline kit. So you don't have the full hull, but we wouldn't need the full hull for tabletop gaming. And then another really cool thing they did is they give you 2 different ramps. So the first ramp here is for when it's actually, in transport, carrying soldiers to the beach. It's a little bit tricky to get, yep, just like that. And it holds in there pretty fine with friction. So then you've got your full transport mode. Let's say they land at the beach. You can just swap it out like this, boom. And there you go. There's your Higgins boat ready to depart soldiers into the surf at Omaha Beach, or Utah Beach, for that matter. Gold Beach, Sword Beach. I can't remember the last one. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Honestly, it fits in there so well. Both variants fit in there so well. I probably won't. Oh, there's a big old casting gate I have to clean up there, but that's fine. I don't know how often I would swap them out, but I like the fact that I could if I wanted to, so I probably won't bother gluing one in over the other. Just make sure that I paint that little well down there, and then give it a nice, good protective coat so it doesn't just keep scratching up. But yeah, so this is pretty cool, and I think it's only like 35 or 40 bucks, so it's very affordable for what it is. So definitely be worth investing in potentially if you want to go there. I think these are a really good option. I do want to get one of the Sarissa Precision MDF Higgins boats, and they've also got an LCM, just to see how they compare. And they're, again, those are so cheap, 16, 20 bucks, something like that, that it'd be worth it to, have one of these and then maybe have a couple other ones to support it, just for some variety, and also to see what other stuff is. So, maybe look for that in the future. We'll see. But I could think of no better review to do on the 80th anniversary of D-Day than the ubiquitous Higgins boat. And there you have it, folks. As always, the Trenchworx Higgins boat. I think it's pretty sweet. I'm planning to actually use it for my Marines, for bolt action, so I can have my Higgins boat as well as my my LVT. But if I do end up doing a D-Day force, it'll be pretty nice to have. So we'll paint up the crew kind of as just like generic Navy crew. It'd be fantastic. Yeah, so I think, as always, Trenchworx stuff, I absolutely love it. So yeah, definitely worth the money. But yeah, so thank you very much, folks, for watching. As always, if you feel so inclined, please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, may your paints be thin, your brushes be pointy, and your dice be hot.